Are we a society of smart devices and dumb people? By the end of this video, I will challenge how you view smart devices, and yes, I'm going to go further than just saying that they make you lazy. The truth is, smart devices are modern-day Trojan horses, creating the most advanced system of control ever seen in mankind. According to legend, in Homer's Odyssey, the Greeks built a massive wooden horse as a fake offering to the gods and hid elite warriors inside. Then they pretended to sail away. The Trojans brought the horse into their city as a victory trophy, allowing the hidden Greeks to emerge at night, open the gates, and sack Troy. Big horse, Greek dudes with swords come out at night, they ransack Troy. Yep, we all know the story. So what does that have to do with your Amazon Alexa or your smart toilet that can tell you if it's raining outside or not?
Please end my suffering.
Well, the point of the story is that war is not always straightforward. The Trojans thought that they received a peace offering when in reality it was a hidden weapon. This is exactly what Sun Tzu meant when he said the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without even fighting. This is the same case for modern technology. We have unknowingly become addicted to the very technology that was designed to control us. And before we go further, let me start off by describing what a smart device is in the first place. Most people think, smart, so what, it can do more things? No, smart can be summed up in two main categories. First, it has the ability to surveil. So that means it can listen to you, it can spy on you with cameras or microphones. And this is something that all smart devices have in common. Your TVs have microphones, your phones, your computers, your cars, and heck, even some fridges do. And second, they have the ability to control you. And what do I mean by this? It's not like your fridge will convince you to make a sandwich, right? No, what I'm talking about is everything is becoming centralized in power. Cars are a fantastic example for this. If you look at a normal car from the 1980s, mechanically, it's quite simple. You get in the car, you turn the ignition, and it turns the engine on. You press the gas, and it directly begins the process of speeding up your car. You push the brakes, and the brakes engage. You turn the wheel, and you guessed it, the wheels turn with it, right? There is no middleman, and I consider this a dumb device. But now, let's look at a modern car. Now, with modern technology, all of this is obfuscated by a middleman. In other words, you turn on the car, and it's turning on a computer that powers the whole car. You turn the wheel, and it tells a computer to turn the wheels. You hit the gas or the brakes, and it tells the computer to hit the gas or the brakes. So now you find yourself sitting inside of a computer-controlled car, which means you no longer make the decisions. At the end of the day, only the computer does. And sure, it does what you tell it to do, but what if your computer malfunctions? Well, then you're toast. Or even scarier, your car could get hacked and drive like a remote control car. That would have never been possible in the 80s. Okay, so that summarizes the difference between a smart car and a dumb car. But what does that have to do with controlling you and your life? Well, in the past, everything we owned had its utility and it gave us that freedom. For example, if you owned a car, then you can use it however you like. You could travel across the whole world if you wanted to. But now, with a computerized car, in theory, everything can be limited. And let me give you an example of that. So have you ever ridden on one of those Lime scooters? You know, those are the electric scooters that you see littering all over your town. Basically, all you have to do is grab one of those scooters, you hook up to it with your application, and then you just drive it however you like. But there are limitations to it. I mean, there's certain parts of town that you can't go to. You can get penalized for driving too fast. And you can get penalized for parking in the wrong areas instantly. But still, I personally think the scariest feature is them controlling where you can and can't go. I've tried to drive out of bounds before, and instantly the scooter shuts off. Why does this happen? Well, it's a smart scooter. It's a computer driving it. And this exact same thing can happen with smart cars too. And here's a very powerful article talking about how China banned millions of people from traveling in 2018 because they had too low of a social credit score. Once you have a digital ID, every action you take will be tracked. With everything being smart, every aspect of your life can be controlled as well. So instead of using things like paper cash, everything's digital, meaning your account can be drained with the click of a button. All they have to do is hit the backspace. Prices can vary from person to person based off of their social credit score. And with facial recognition cameras, they can geofence you from specific parts of society. And here's a video of people not being allowed into certain public bathrooms in China because of their social credit score. What, you thought the mass rollout of facial recognition cameras was nothing to be concerned about? The biggest threat that we're facing is smart technology. Why? Because it is all centralized. All of the power in the world is being given to a very small group of people, and they will have dynamic control of every aspect of your life. It's like the old saying, all roads lead to Rome. But in this context, it has a different meaning. All technology is leading to the same point. All of your data is profiled, recorded, judged by a small group of people, and they get to decide what you can and can't do. And of course, they will have all of the arguments under the sun for the greater good of the public, or carbon tracking, protecting the children online, stopping immigration, protect our citizens, stop disinformation, you name it. But the truth is, these people are snakes. They're liars, they're crooks. They will smile and shake your hand while they sail you down the river. They are funding never-before-seen usages of energy for AI when they say that your plastic straws are killing the environment. They say that they care about the safety of our kids while they protect the PDF files in our office. And they say that they want to protect the greater good. Well, guess what? There is no greater good. There is only the individual. I am the greater good. You are the greater good. And as soon as they start saying greater good arguments, understand that is communist. We all are, and we are only protected under individual rights. So yeah, you wanted to learn about smart devices, and I gave you a tinfoil hat rant. I'm sorry, but it is important to know these kind of things. And I want to point out another thing. Big tech companies are doing this because they're being paid by the government. I bring this article up all the time, but even Google was funded at its inception by CIA and NSA research grants. The government has gotten past their constitutional restrictions by sidestepping the Constitution and creating public-private partnerships. That's why these big tech companies are the worst form of monopoly, a government monopoly disguised to imitate free market. Devices designed to emulate convenience, when in reality, they are Trojan horses for surveillance and control. And here's a great article about how Google got caught putting hidden microphones in their Google Nest Home. After releasing their Nest Home for years, they tweeted about how Nest Homes worked with voice commands. This freaked people out because they never mentioned anything about a microphone for the first years. And AI will superpower this. Just look at Windows Copilot Recall. And they're not even trying to hide it. I mean, they're watching you, they're recording you, and they're analyzing at all times. They're masters at slipping this in and selling it as convenience. You are trading your freedom when you use these smart devices. But don't be afraid. You can still get private. The key is you need a plan. That's exactly why my father and I created Privacy Academy. We want to help average, non-techie people get private and secure online in order to protect their fundamental human right of privacy. So if you're interested in protecting your privacy and your liberty, go to privacyacademy.com and sign up for a free newsletter, and you'll get access to our first training class filled with actionable steps you can take right away. We have taught hundreds of thousands of people how to get private and secure and gained the respect of some awesome people like these. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.